Loiter. And I want to specifically address Jonathan, who, if anyone's here yet, it
the
will
specific
be
Loita that we are addressing.
Jonathan.
One Loita in particular.
Jonathan said, I find it funny when non-rhotic people use ER to represent schwa, right?
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't, when I wrote Hello Loiter, Loighther, I was doing it specifically because Loiter and Loiter in my dialect sound very close, and not because I thought that there was I wasn't trying to represent the sound of Loiter. Otherwise, I would have just done like Loite or something. Anyway.
I'm trying to guess.
Nemo.
It is Nemo. Nemo is here. Nemo is world champion and is very good, and I sometimes have been lacking. I have been also trying to get people to do the minute cryptic. That is where you get a little minute. It's not, you don't have a minute to do it, thank God. But like, it's a small little.
Really like, a minute cryptic.
Is who to what?
It's really a minute cryptic.
Look, it is a minute cryptic. Though that's perfect because like it's all about like wordplay and figuring out kind of like what sort of like actual word is like hidden in the clue. Yeah, you are nearly here, everywhere, there. All of those monsters and location.
I'm looking back through our Wordle stuff. I'm quite often on a level pegging with Nemo.
Pegging. I'm pretty good at like. There was one time where I got it in 2, and I was just like genuinely surprised with myself. Hi, Carl. Welcome.
Hi, Carl. Carry on.
You were a state cryptic Crawford champion? That's kind of cool, though. I have none of those like campy little honors. Not only that, that's campy. That's like a huge honor, but like I didn't win like my regional spelling bee. Yes, Carl, pegging, indeed.
I mean, it's too early to like be doing anything proper yet, right?
Yeah, I feel like we haven't even done anything. It's we're 2 minutes in, and so far we went through a lot of stuff. It feels like the time is moving so quickly today. You didn't have a long weekend. I had a long weekend, and I spent it just chilling and relaxing at home playing Root. Shocker! Oh my god! I did stream a little bit on our Patreon Discord. If you want to come join, I know many people probably don't know how to play, maybe, but I definitely do. So it'd be a little fun. We'll adventure. Yeah, it was a good time. Wow.
I'm feeling refreshed, but not rested.
I think that's good.
And the biggest thing that I learned while I was away was I rediscovered that I enjoy reading fiction.
Oh, that's kind of nice.
I thought that I had lost it. Like, I had tried so many times to get back in. And actually, this holiday, I did it. And now I feel like an adult.
Like, was there one book that kind of piqued your fancy more so than others?
I saw a critique of R.F. Kuang's Babel/Babel. Do you say Babel or Babel?
Like the Tar?
Yes, like the Tar. Like in Northern Ireland.
The Tar. Tar. I say Tower of Babel.
Because I would have said Babel, and then I heard people start saying Babel, and I couldn't work out if Babel was an American pronunciation or just mixed regionally.
I would say the mixed regionally.
Yeah. Anyway, and then I have also been reading, and I keep messing up what the second word is. The extinction of Irina. Oh no, the character is Polish. Should be Irena Ray.
Why does that sound familiar? Why should I know that book?
The book did well on like I think it won an award.
Okay.
I think.
That's
I
good.
don't know. Oh.
Oh.
No. The thing is that the author, Jennifer Croft, was an award-winning translator. I think she's the translator of a lot of Olga.
Oh.
Olga, I want to say Chabot. There's a very Tokarczuk. Olga Tokarczuk.
Oh, I thought you said vulgar.
Tokarczuk.
I'm like, vulgar what? I think I say vulgar.
No,
Latin.
Olga.
Olga. They're I'm not gonna.
Olga.
Olga.
Olga Tokarczuk.
Oh, my name's Olga. I'm finally going to share my screen. And I'm going to position it in a very particular way. That is necessary. So as you will see, I have zoomed in, or you should be seeing in a due moment. I don't know why it does this. The genitive articles that we have, and of course the poll this week, if you had seen it, the poll was kind of thinking about when we do our relative clauses. I don't remember if it's just relative clauses or if it's a wholesale reduction, but
this is across the board.
Across the board. So these four here, because they're going to be used a heckin' lot, they're going to have some reduction. So I believe the choices were get rid of the OV or just get rid. Oh, go ahead.
The structure would basically be that either the schwa would never be reintroduced, and the cluster would basically reduce to P.
Got it.
That would be one option. So you would have that. Fib.
Mm-hmm.
And then on the other hand, if you reduce them by taking out the if you basically rather than making these a slightly reduced, no, they're not even slightly reduced, are they?
Yeah.
Rather than adding the pronoun, you just turn the noun and you bleach it to basically a pronoun.
Mm-hmm.
Pub. And then you reduce that further, basically. I don't know how to do this. I feel like if you say what you like, I might change what I want to say, what I want, and vice versa.
Okay, so first I will say why we are disclosing what we like is because the vote tied. So
yeah,
we really have no data as to any preference from you. It's more about now what preference that we have. I somewhat do have a little bit of a preference.
Mm-hmm.
I think how do I phrase this? I worry that like if I say my preference, yours will be the opposite and will have further discordance.
Well, you solidify your idea in your mind.
I have solidified
Are
mine.
you will write it down somewhere so that you can't backtrack? Okay. So the two options, I personally feel that if the genitive is going to be used as what will essentially be a like a super standard marker in relative clauses, then I think the clitic form makes the most sense. Because I think that the P or pa is like, I think it, I don't think that FEP and VEP are distinct enough. I thought it was cool that we got that distinction to begin with, but the more that I think about them sonically, having the distinction between the singular and the plural be just the voicing of that consonant. I know that there are bigger distinctions made with smaller distinctions, but like I like the super reduction. What was your preference?
So my preference was to not reduce them. What was the right clipping or the left clipping? I
Jonathan, you're the tiebreaker. Go.
Okay, this is all on you.
All on Jonathan.
I don't even have a defense. Oh, they could have sworn they voted. Okay, this is more important.
David and Jesse didn't vote either. So if Jesse wants to communicate to us through
Jesse must communicate
whatever means, we can take that on as well.
We're talking over each other. Now it's okay.
It's fine. It's part of the charm.
It's part of the charm.
Also, I know Jonathan really doesn't like it when it comes down to them.
I know.
Also, because it will feel like choosing one.
One of us.
I mean, I wonder if there's like
I will say from what you had said, I don't
like,
dislike your
how
argument.
would you feel if it was always we
do have an answer from Jonathan.
Jonathan prefers left clipping.
That's what you're thinking.
What if it was always just pa?
Pa. I like that. I think also my worry was the why am I stuttering? The cliticization of it all in terms of like the coda, but I think we moved past that when I kind of realized in the environment. So I think I do like having just pa. Well, oh wait.
Should we give like the people who are like here now like a mini vote?
I think a mini vote would help.
So I would say one choice is only pa, and the other one is p/pa.
I'm gonna put that.
Okay, because I think that there is some value.
Oh, okay. Well, that's something to know.
In like it's also like to be open with everyone. I was the one who wrote the poll. I mean, I know you all know who writes the polls. I think it ends up being very obvious, if only because there are so many Britishisms that end up in what I write.
You should try and write it like in my tone of voice or in my writing style. I would find that very funny if you tried.
I don't think I could make it work.
I probably no. I was gonna say I probably could feed it through ChatGPT and pop something out pretty good. I know. Ow, fuck.
Can you imagine if you gave ChatGPT like just all of the many hours of our stream as like materials? what would come out of it? It would just be saying like if anyone is watching with children, turn the audio off now.
Mute it.
Mute. They would just say cunt all the time. Like
yeah.
We said cunt so much more at the start of this. And I feel like as we've progressed, I think like we've been less cunty.
I think we are still at the level of cuntiness that we always have. Is that we just haven't been vocal about our cuntiness as much.
I think that the languages have got cuntier, so we don't have to like manifest it all the time.
So I think everybody who voted wants to vote, and
I will say I was one of the 2 people who voted.
Yeah. Well, there's 3 people watching, so it's probably Jonathan, me, and you. Love that for us.
Love that.
So the clinic form did win. Hooray!
Hooray!
So I am going to organize what I need to do. This is not what I want. That's the public forum. Yeah, it's just all around like.
Yeah, you can just make it one huge box. Speaking
I'm so scared.
Don't include that. Oh, wait, yeah. Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, wait. So,
merge.
It just is.
Yep.
I'll just put here we have third free form and put third bound form there.
Huh? It's just we just make one big box.
Make the one big oh.
Surely? I mean, there might be like ways of writing this with clearer. It probably would be better with examples. But yeah. And I think also it helps make the locative is then in the third person, I think like a stronger form for the third person, right?
I think I like this. I think I don't mind this being not reduced, if that makes sense.
What do you mean?
You like what did you say that you like the fact that it still has the person marking on this, or no? Or am I just mishearing you?
Yeah, I said I like that this is a bit bigger.
Yeah, we're on the same page. I was just typing out something up here, so I was kind of in my own little head. These got reduced when being used predominantly in relevant clauses. So much so that no more person marking. No, I'll say that. No more that the PAL forum.
Wow. This is like kind of intense. But we can now like do the I realize now I'm editing stuff not on screen. So I hope everyone enjoys that. Bu zuhi ve hube hube
Now they see you. Yeah, we have more people watching. It seems like people just wanted to abstain from the voting process, which I love.
Okay. Bubzuhi ve hubeb zadzeb kugu zabe pitsukubu.
Yeah, that tracks we were recording yesterday or last week rather. This, I don't know if this is even possible. Unless, no, I'm what you speak are going to say because I think
the most confusing thing here is that we didn't have a good example from David and Jesse.
No.
But I think it would be something like I want to say it would be like I wore the no, because it's a genitive phrase in this language would not be a relative clause. That's what's. So I don't think that this exists.
I don't think it could exist.
Oh no, it would be like I saw the rabbit who has a hat, or something like that. I think. Or I don't know if these people will have hats, right? And we have a verb to wear a hat, right?
I think we're talking about something like this.
We had talked about hats.
Like to cover. We talk about hats of some variety.
I actually have never thought about how I would derive a word for hat. Because I feel like maybe like it's funny though, because trying like not knowing how the words tend to be formed, I keep leaning into like compounding and stuff.
Yeah.
Although that was one of the goals for this language, wasn't it?
Be more compoundy.
We wanted more compounding.
After having no compounds.
Yeah. I am gonna just look up hat in there's no collexifications for hat.
Really?
Yeah. I don't think that they connected enough data about words for hat to make it a thing.
Or maybe it's just such a novel, unique.
We have to come up with something on our own.
Ugh, I hate creating.
Wait, what? Huh? So there are cognates for this word in like the Persian word for helmet is hood.
Oh, well, yeah, that makes sense.
Like it all seems to like. Anyway, I guess there's like the question of what's the hat made of. And also, if a rabbit has a hat, it would be strange if it was made of fur. Also, do we have rabbits in this? Yes, we do. Oiwa.
Yeah, we could have it made of the hat made of wool and like felt.
Oh, that's true. What would we call it then?
It could just be like the word for felt. If we like press wool, yeah, no, that wouldn't make a noun. Something like pressed wool or something.
It would depend if felt was. I'm thinking like if the felt was only used for hats, I think that would make sense. If it wasn't, then I don't know like where you go from that. Like I think like cover wall. Although we haven't done noun verb. Have we done noun verb compounding yet?
I think there is that one little section where we were talking about where was it? It might be over here. It was when we were looking at like the compounding here. Like the tone.
Hi Tethys.
Hi Tethys. I don't think that's it.
We do have a compounding section.
Mother.
But that was when we were looking at like the tonal aspect of
yes, it. This is what I was talking about. Never mind.
So all of our compounds at this point are now noun compounds.
They are indeed.
But we treat the plain forms of verbs as nouns in this language anyway. So I think that especially like I think if it was a cover a cover wall, it would be like the wool that covers.
Yeah.
So I think
cover wool.
I think that would work.
I think it will work for sure.
Have you been more prepared than me and already got the Lexigi ready, or
I have the tab open, but the file is not imported within the mainframe.
Do we have a word for cover yet?
No, we have the opposite to cover, which is to take off or undress.
Oh, we had talked about whether we do have to hide. We had talked about whether hide and cover would be the same or not. But I'm fine with just making a word for cover.
Let's start off with just the cover. Do we have a word for to hide or no?
Yes, we do. It's boy.
Okay. It's what?
Boy, B-O-I, boy.
Boy. Yeah, let's have a new one then for sure.
Okay. Cover.
Cover, chameleon.
How would we do chameleon? It'd be like
K-A-M-A.
Well, I know that we have one version of Kami already, I think.
Why is this?
Although I think I added something to it. So Kami actually is as a consonant and vowel thing is free. Kamui is what I did for lake.
Okay, Kamui is an adorable form, but I do want to congratulate Tethys on her first day of class and her first homework assignment. And it's about expletive infixing, which I think is hilarious. What a fun way to engage students.
I'm absolutely certain you did great.
You will do fantastic. We have such high hopes, and yes. What was I thinking of? Oh, to hide to cover. Yeah, I know, right?
I think also if kamui is a noun, I think making kami to cover is fine as a verb. Do you wanna make it kami or kami? Or kami?
I'm thinking. I think I think kami. The accent on the A.
Kami?
Kami, yeah.
Kami? I feel like I end up throwing the tone, like stretching it over the syllables, but anyway. Okay, so cover, and fairly certain we don't have a word for wool.
We won the quiz. What quiz did Joe won?
We do have a word for head.
Good.
So kami will come out as kame. But if you do it as a old compound, kamipi comes out as mepi for hat. And I think mepi honestly is not a bad.
I like that a lot.
Mepi
won the pub quiz. I mean, of course, you may know that I have my pub quiz in about like a couple hours. I'm very excited if we win. We won last week rather. So we get a $50 gift card for drinks today. So I'm very excited.
Okay, I am gonna enter those. So
I'm entertaining the public.
Yeah. What's been your favorite pub quiz question recently?
Are you talking about me?
Yeah. Oh well, Tinglish pop in. Help out Miles. Keeping the show on the.
Well, I don't know if it's a favorite question, but I am the designated picture drawer for my team. So every time that we submit a answer, I draw a picture describing what that little answer is. So of course, the things are abstract, so I do my darndest, but it is very fun. I think we've posted a couple of things in like our group chat. If I can remember, I'm trying to remember. One was the Tin Man, and I drew this. If you can see it correctly, so that's the Tin Man, and it says four heart not found. I thought that was really cute. And then this one was what I drew for the chess move en passant, and this was the chess, and I said definitely not a dick, just to be sure that we knew that it was not a dick. Yeah, it's a good time. I would have thought, the family.
I mean, flamboyance, of course, does not exist outside of trivia in any form.
I agree.
I think if you're not watching a quiz show, you haven't experienced flamboyance.
I agree with that. I feel like there's a level of campiness that comes with quiz shows that I really do adore. That I feel like we don't get a lot of the campy ones in the United States. I feel like oh my God, of course we're taking a test. I can't be quiet. We're taking it. We're taking a test for.
For the people who aren't in the Discord, Remy has been popping in, and
I'm so proud.
Basically, like the topic of prestige languages came up, and Remy was like, "I can answer this one," and that was great.
It was very cute. I'm sure they had a little sparkly eye.
Okay. So many. Okay, we have MEPA. So I'm gonna make this MEP.
I'm just clicking on Jake's little face and just seeing where their cursor goes. That's what I'm doing today. So far, so good. I am surprised that my tooth is not like as in much pain as I thought it'd be after the cavity. I kind of just got back feeling to it about like 15 minutes ago. So we'll see how bad it gets. But I do have that's so crazy how that cot just drops out. But long story short, like she said to be on like ibuprofen for a little bit. So I shall. Matthew something. Oh. Not Matthew Schroeder. That sounds like something. Who's the dude from Glee? The choir teacher. Morrison. Matthew Morrison? Is that it?
I have not seen Glee.
Good. Don't watch Glee. Glee is not a good program.
Not that word again.
I know. I'm learning so much here. It's great.
Okay. I think we're basically there. Meppy is in. We have a thing people can own. I mean, we could have done the rabbit that owns liquor, but no.
We have gin. That's important.
Yeah, I mean, that was like a funny evening of like doing just like form entries. So I saw the rabbit who has a hat is gonna be the thing is this is where so to have is with a but our copula basically works like a verb, right?
Yeah, should do.
Yeah. So it will be the I so to have is the same as you put the thing that is there.
I am putting it down here so you have the reference, but you put it goes like this. So it's subject, nominative loc, the possessed, or I guess the possessor, nominative, possessed thing, nominative, copula.
So this case, you'd actually expect one, and then it would be accusative, locative. No.
Just
yes.
no.
Rabbit, accusative, locative. No, because that's not the rabbit who. That's the.
It is the hold on. The rabbit
basically the copula is going to go here because the having is modifying the rabbit, surely. But I don't think that our possessive construction works like that, really. because let's do like the funny like the re-Englishing, because it would be I saw the rabbit at whom there is a hat, right?
Yeah.
Um, which
Hmm.
it's I think part of what's messing it up is that like we have both a different way of doing the like if we do like the rabbit has a hat first.
Yeah. Let's do that first.
So rabbit is Veva, right?
That sounds Veva.
Oh, Veva.
Veva.
So Veva Zabe.
Zabe.
Veva Zabe.
Whatever hat is.
Mepi.
Oh, Mepi. Mepi.
Mepi Za
Yeah.
Moose. Whereas that doesn't have.
Oh, that's right.
Oh yeah, it would be Q. Kya. Kya? Kya. We have a Kya thing for doesn't have, right?
The key.
Keys. Cues.
Oh, it's in the moose. Yeah. So we have the bear. It has honey. Zane. Zabenga. Yep. Za moose.
Mm-hmm. So Vevad Zabe Mepi Zamus. So the rabbit gets taken out.
Somehow, some way that moose has to get possessed by the rabbit. But no. It has to get possessed by the hat. It's the hat's
It would become meat.
on the rabbit.
It will be a meep
Meep. Meep.
meep veva. So mepi mepi ve meep mepi ve meep veva. So
We probably just decided this, but walk me through what it is.
Because it's what makes it awkward is because this would like cat in the possessive construction isn't the it's not the object, it is the subject, right? So
Yeah.
I think like you can't actually move the rabbit out of that construction. But it means that we can, I know if we go back to the possessive section or the copulae section, we have, if you go to where I am, we have these
Yes.
three possibilities, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, basically, like I'm trying to. I don't think any of these really. I'm trying to think how you would. You could just say that there isn't a way for
the possessed, or is it the possessor or the possessed noun that's being relativized?
yeah, like
Either.
No, possess. This is where like this is actually quite a useful exercise. Like because if you say I saw the rabbit's hat, that's easy.
That is very easy. That's a good point.
I saw the rabbit at whom there is a like I guess you could throw in another pronoun, right? Well, that at versus on doesn't change anything in this language.
No, I know. I just wanted to change the on. I do want to acknowledge that David is here now, which means that Jesse now has a voice, and we can now hear wonderful things.
I think Jesse communicates with me on a energy-based level. So, like, if I feel a particular sense of like warmth or charm, I can attribute it to Jesse. I think it's more efficient than going via David, who tends to phrase things in jokes that are sometimes not obviously jokes.
I will also say, if you are in the Langtime Discord, there is a nearly creepily exact picture of Jesse from the angle where it looks like it is you, like the back of your hair.
Where?
It is. I don't remember where, but I had said it. I pointed it out.
Find it after this. I don't think we have time.
We don't have time. We don't have time. Time is critical.
Oh, now I'm feeling a warm and fuzzy feeling.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh my gosh. I could get this like alpha track so much. But the rabbit has a hat, and we must respect that rabbit.
The issue is that like there are other intercessions. Savala channel. Savala. Savala. The one where Jesse's drawing?
Yeah.
I could see that. My hair doesn't have as like the same range of color. Also, I don't have. I do have a small like curl setter that I could have used if I really wanted to wash my hair. This is the longest I've not washed my hair in a little while.
That's fair.
It feels slightly gross, and now that I've told people, it feels worse.
I had not washed my hair in 3 days, so don't feel bad. But just like that first, like still like washing of it feels incredible.
Yeah.
Just like getting rid of all those oils and such is I just like go.
I feel like David's gonna do something horrible to Jesse to see if I can experience like Jesse's like other emotions. I'm just like happy that we're friends. That's basically all it is. Bewertsabe mit Pizza los. Oh.
This is just me reordering it.
Mit Pizza bewertsabe muss. But I think you can wash your hair every day if your goal is like flat, straight hair, right?
Yeah. Usually people with longer hair tend to wash their hair less frequently because
it just takes ages until
yeah.
dry.
And like the oil is good for your hair, right? So like if like when I had a buzz cut, like I didn't even bother because like what is like just like goodbye oil, and like I could have to use like bar soap on my hair. I probably had wouldn't, but there was like scant hair to wash there.
I need both our faces on at some point when we get there.
I have a way.
can
We
show
can
people,
test it.
the reactions that I have to the absolute random shit that you come up with.
That me? What random shit did I come up with?
You know what you do. I think the question, like, it's gonna sound very Englishy. I mean, I think there may be an option where we don't use the word like who. I think if we really want to do this, it's going to end up being something like rabbit, like I at whom I like you'd basically end up having to put a personal, like a pronoun in here, and then hat it has rabbit.
Something about fronting the hat or fronting that possessed thing seems a correct way. I understand based on the construction, because we're talking about in this relativization strategy, it is the hat's position at, on, near, whatever, and that's what is the possessed action here. It's almost like it's flopped.
Well, it's just that based on the log, because it's a log possessive, without the locative, there is no, like, if our verb was only for possession, it would be less critical to, like, if we had a transpossessive, then
Transpossessive.
that's one of the options, yeah. And we didn't pick it.
Miss Joanne, there's trans in our stream. Joanne. I don't think she can hear me.
Joanne's like, I'm like, she was Lady Gaga's like grandma or aunt, the one that the album named after.
Let's say an important female role model for Stephanie.
Yeah, Stefania Germanotta, because she's American and she's Italian. I'm Italian and I'm a New Yorker. No. And I was like, I don't know where that accent went. Anyway, let's carry on. So I think who is an option here.
And David, I shall provide.
I'm going back to the forum to see, like, who we've just made it like a pronoun.
Yeah, we were kind of like in the 5 minute left, and let's make questions, words, and it would just wow.
Which is gonna come out as VAP. I think that I am like I think that there is an argument that you could just throw zap. No, not zap. Weber. It would be Weber.
Yeah, it would be Weber. The lock.
So,
oh, you're back up here.
So, za Weber. Mepi. The meep.
Meep.
So
the best ever.
The and then whatever saw. We don't. If we done.
We must have. It's
it would be hookah.
Sebo.
Bote or no? Bot is the past subjunctive, isn't it?
Kutse.
Yeah. Isn't it hukakutse?
Hukakutse.
So za Weber mepi vi mit veva ve hukakutse. Za Weber mepi ve mit veva ve hukakutse. I think that works.
I think that I'm generally a convert. I did not think we were even going to approach this with a 10-foot pole. And look at us.
So, I saw the rabbit on. So, to produce a possessive relative clause, the role of the possessor is represented by a in the locative without in the locative leaving a gap, which is then filled. Oh no, which is then what's the word that I'm looking for? Like the gap is left, and which is then
substituted, inserted, displaced,
leaving a semantic gap, which is then
oh hi Danielle, I just saw this.
Reintroduced, which is then taken up following the clause,
which is sucked by the tractor beam of the clause.
Okay.
Do you think Santa's sleigh has a tractor beam?
No, I don't think Santa exists.
Damn. Sorry, buddy.
It's been me leaving you presents this whole time.
You heard it here first. The New World Order has killed Santa. It no longer exists.
The trans lobby has taken.
Oh, Joanne has defeated Saint Claus. Joanne, stop! Stop defeating only love.
Okay, I'm gonna throw out our next a monthly sketch.
Sketch as in schedule.
As in schedule.
Yes.
Or schedule. I know that it really bothers people. I do think that I would genuinely say I should schedule that in, but I'd say I'm looking at my schedule.
Then say it.
No, because it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't.
Things don't have to make sense. Sometimes the most sensible things are nonsense. Sometimes more expensive things.
I understand why you would say that, Miles. I can see how you would have that perspective.
Sometimes what you mean is left to an exercise for the listener. You don't have to know what you mean. As long as you convey some meaning, who cares? But speaking of the schedule, I do want to be sure we lead off this next schedule with the World Building Festival that is happening cross-platform on YouTube, or cross-channel rather.
Mhm.
We will have some stuff on this channel, and you will see our two lovely personalities on other people's channels, like Mal and James World Builds. I know that for sure. I know Jake will be on other channels. Oh, Bibloridian.
I'm on Bibs. I'm not ready. Like, it's gonna be exciting.
I cannot wait.
So, on this weekend in the Boobaverse specifically, we will have basically started looking at Odalu and Honolulu, which are the islands that we named a few weeks ago now. And is there anything else that we're doing that's no, you're doing.
I'm doing two things. I'm doing the game. That's going to be, I hope, a hoot and a holler, and then I'm doing the like intention setting conlang workshop thing.
I do really feel bad for David.
I mean,
I know Jesse tried his best. I know that David is just so generous with his time for us that like he really signed up for more than he bargained for.
Cool star.
We'll see how it goes, because
listen, this is going to come across as shade, and I might be, but I'm hoping it will be better than the first episode of Conlang Conflict, and I have high hopes.
I don't think that's shade, because I think that Conlang Conflict wasn't bad because David was a bad host. It was bad because technical issues are just horrible.
I mean, we shall see if it does last for 3 hours. I will see if I can be on for 3 hours. I think
this is getting like a tangent on a tangent.
Oh, I love tangents. We haven't even got to what our schedule is this month. So
I really think that like some of these streams are not going to run for the whole time, and people are going to get a break, and I think that that's good, actually.
Yes, I know. If I won't watch out myself, I will need a good bio break. I am on the hook. I'm Jester Man, having to entertain the people. Top hat. But
I would love to see Miles turn it into a musical.
Welcome to Malport.
Okay, so before we get a copyright strike, after this time next week is the two of us still.
Normal.
16th, we can, I think at this point, confirm that it's going to be me and Jonathan.
Without me.
Without you.
Oh, I have to do a meeting.
In our new, like, fully employed.
I have monthly meetings now.
And we'll see what happens on the 23rd. I won't be there for sure.
I will. Yay.
I'll be in Portugal having the time of my life.
Oh, que ótimo. Portugal, né?
Portugal. No, Portugal.
So someday I don't think it ever has happened, Jonathan. At least, I mean, it's happened insofar where it's been the three of us, but I don't think it's ever been us as a duo.
Yeah. There's been like menage a trois on here.
Thanks, Brittany.
Was she really? I always wonder whether people like popularize like foreign words through songs and they're thus responsible for them like taking off or not.
Are you talking about Womanizer?
I don't know. The three of us, I think it did happen once, and it was for the very last episode of doing the script for Nasi Bomo. So Nasi Bomo. Anyway, so we'll see what happens on the 23rd. We can neither confirm nor deny.
I think we might cancel the 23rd. You're here to hear first.
You heard it here first.
As you know, it's a national holiday. Well, it's definitely one to me, but one to everybody. It's the first anniversary or second anniversary of KobeCon. KobeCon Day. It's great. I remember KobeCon.
Wait.
It's September 23rd because it's Remy's birthday and the day my grandpa died.
What's going on?
Yeah.
Ah!
Cool. I saw the frog who sat on a log.
Oh, Jesse's book comes out.
Jesse's book does come out the next Tuesday on September 30th. That's correct. I have been like Hichiro at the station waiting for my own to come back.
Wait, is it? No, it's not.
What's that dog called?
Wait, what?
What's the one dog called that was sitting by?
I feel like I'm trying to. I'm like, was it right or is it wrong? And then I'm like, and then I feel like I'm losing my mind.
What happened?
Because
everybody's surprised.
I think I said the wrong thing. Well, maybe I said the right thing.
I said the wrong thing. Don't worry about me. That was me.
Anyway,
Ray Friars, Bobby. Oh yeah. Oh, what that means.
So I don't know if you're actually going to be here or not on the 23rd. We'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens.
Okay, and then on the 30th, we'll be back.
Normal time, and I hopefully have a wonderful book in my possession that I cannot wait. That I've been waiting for so long and so excited to finally receive.
You will, on the 23rd, you will be Jesse's writings book. That was not good. Anyway. Like I don't know if you've cast into my mind the doubt about whether you're streaming on the 23rd and then whether we need to prioritize scripty stuff or not.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I throw you into purgatory?
You confused me. I think I'm just a bit jet lagged.
Which, see, I do like Danielle's position and have Booba the musical.
I think there are enough gay musicals. I think we need more. We need to encourage straight talent in the musicals world.
What happened to representation?
Yeah. I mean, when Ben Platt gets the role of playing a straight teen with very questionable motivations, like, is there no roles that are available for people who aren't interested in like queering out? and having a kiki. I see you going to do postpositional objects. I'd like to remind you that we have only done the ideation. Okay, so where I was
we
going
didn't have post
whole
position.
thing.
What am I doing? What are we doing?
Why did you just delete it? Did I scare you?
Yeah, you did scare me because you're like, we don't have post positions. What are you doing?
Well, no, but we had theorized them.
We have a series of post positions.
Oh, but also this
is wrong. I mean,
there's no post position in this phrase. There's no, well, I guess no. On is a preposition, but
okay. I'm like, wait. I'm like,
no, but I mean, you would not have to use a post. You wouldn't have okay. Because we have a locative construction, this would just become I.
So far, so good.
I think it would be like I. Why is this so big?
I think it's reading as a heading 2. Ah, fuck. Okay, my water almost fell.
It's a Sunday. No one uses the "fuck it's a Sunday" meme anymore.
The what?
Fuck it's a Sunday.
I don't even know what that is.
The cock destroyers.
Oh, R.I.P.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Anyway.
Damn.
In it would be something like, I think it would be ambiguous as to who is on. No, it's not ambiguous because of the sitting. It would be like I locative object accusative.
Sure.
I log on. It sits frog. So it would be something like that. So there is a preposition in English, but in this language you wouldn't require a postpositional object. Whereas if it was something like I saw the frog, on top of, like, I'm trying to think of a case where it would basically be the post position.
I saw the frog that
in the center of,
yeah, like between
of the rug. Although we don't have a word for rug.
But there's also not it's also not being relativized. That that jumped away from the deer. That works.
This whole I saw a frog that jumped away.
Yes, I saw my mother's daughter's cousin die in the Amazon when she got stung by 10,000 spiders all at the same time when she was exploring this trail that looked really sketchy. Yeah. The girl in the window across the street who was watching that one film. Oh my god.
Okay.
Well, I need a napkin.
Okay. Goodbye. Okay. So part of it is that we haven't properly done post positions yet.
Also very true. That is like we have it like said, but like it's kind of like it just says write it up, I believe, where we have goals.
Mm-hmm.
It says post positions crossed out, write it up.
Well, because we were going to not to like I feel like I always come back to using body parts. I mean, to be fair, many of the world's languages came back to using body parts. I was looking up all of these origins of the word for hat, and so many of them come from the word for to cover that it went from being like, oh, is this too niche, to being, oh, we're really like nobody's that creative.
Everybody's so creative.
Like, so if we think about like some of the spatial distinctions, we were gonna talk about doing something like
We have our inside-outside distinction.
yeah, but those aren't.
No, I know they're not.
I'm trying to remember where the Pango, home and land. So this suggests to me that actually like home and land are not like, we don't have a thing that means inside and outside yet, basically.
Correct. We just have like these demonstratives, I guess, for a better explanation.
Well, but I mean, if we had a word meaning inside already,
yeah.
So the way that we can do this, do we have a post position section anywhere else? Yeah. No,
we don't.
I think opposite after the negation of the copula, which really needs cleaning up.
Yeah.
Post positions. We would. I think thematically it would work after the locative, but I don't think it would make sense in a structural way. Anyway, I think you can even go to a heading 1. Post positions. Bokuz makes use of a series of post positions. Now, what we had said was something like, I'm going to use back because it's what I keep thinking of.
Back.
So to say something like the cat is behind the tree, it would be something like cat, it, tree, it's behind, it's back. So it would end up being locative, I think, nominative, right?
I would say so.
Tree, it's back, copula, and then third person. So the real question here would be, no, it doesn't make sense to have does it? You wouldn't put the genitive in there, would you?
I wouldn't. I think because if it is a back, it's something that's inalienably possessed by that tree. So this would argue for this type of possession. Like it's an obligatorily possessed noun, and it would behave as such in this pronominal framework or postpositional framework. Sorry.
I'm trying to work out if these are actually, if this is actually a postposition. Because I'm trying to remember the word classes in Korean, because Korean does something very similar to this. And because Korean has a locative, yeah, Korean postpositions, chosa. Like, this is like particles. So this doesn't include the Korean thing that gets translated as postpositions doesn't include location words.
Okay.
So basically, the one I remember is really clearly, as because I know its origin, is soge. So soge means inside, but typically where it's hard to get out of it, and sogi would be like guts.
Oh, okay.
So
so there could be these like this like closed class of obligatory possessed body parts that act as these sort of like relational nouns, and then we have these like actual true postpositions. Yeah.
Well, what would the difference be?
Head marking will only be marked for the possessed of its referent, and then the other one would not have any marking. And that's just kind of like a little bit of a brainstorm. So if you want to lean into this difference.
Because here, when I think about prepositions in English,
I've heard those.
Right. It's that in place of a case marker, like English doesn't have case, right? But we have very limited usage of case. We have this thing that goes before the noun, and like that basically lets you add something to your tree structure, because you could say something like the cat is in, and the cat is in the room, but you couldn't say the cat is the room.
You cannot, no.
I'm trying to think like what we have this distinction based on word order, don't we? Where the possessor, without possessive, you would be tree its head, look nom cat.
Could do. Yeah.
Would be like, so we can't have free word order with this, because otherwise it would be the top of the tree has a cat. Oh, no, that works.
It does work. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, the articles help with the free word order things.
I think it makes sense. I'm curious. I'm gonna like look up one of these because I know that they exist. Yeah, so outside in Korean is 박 or 박. And it's just considered a noun that means outside. And we learned them, I think it's because of when you're learning a language, you're partly learning how to translate ideas from one language to another, right?
True.
And so we don't really have post positions in a sense. I'm trying to think of an example of post positions.
English?
What?
Oh, pole position in English or pole position in general?
In general. Like, because I know that there are plenty of sorry, I'm trying to think about. I was like, where did you go 4 years ago, David?
To where? Oh,
no, it's an example, yeah.
I just okay. Thank you. I just put the two together.
So
4 years ago, we went for 4. Okay.
I think that it's that not all adpositions are actually about position. Like I am seeing like, I guess no, because for in English does originate from a positional expression.
I think the ago is the pseudo position. No.
Oh no, in David's example, yes.
Okay, sorry. I just understood what you're saying.
It's I think what's bothering me a bit is because I guess our post position is a single locative post position, which is that I think are.
Can I fill in?
Yeah, you fill in. You finish my sandwiches.
I'm thinking like you're saying that with the locative article that is behaving somewhat as a locative post position, but in order to like I guess exceed that, we have to kind of like that was like right there, like determine like which article to use, even whether or not we even do use the articles in tandem with these post positions. I think that begs the question. But it feels weird not to have them.
In theory, you could like I guess the stage that would turn them into post positions would be that rather than saying cat, it's tree, it's back, look numb, cop, you would start just using its back as the. But like if you were, I'm trying to, like if you were gonna say the cat is over the tree in Japanese, it would be something like neko ga.
I got that one. I knew that.
Now I have to remember the word for tree. I think it's mura. No, mura is village.
Mori.
Like, is it just ki? I think it's just ki. But I don't think that calling it just. I think ki may just be like the form.
Ginkgo. So you say ginkgo. It's a Japanese tree.
I guess we could go with that. I am gonna go to G-Show and double check. It's awkward. Yeah, it's just key. It's just key. I did remember. I just,
I will say that I was driving past. I was on my way home from therapy today, and I drove past a church. Anyway, they had services in English and Spanish and Japanese. They wrote Spanish out as Espanol. They left Japanese as just Japanese in English. So don't know why they did that, but that was called a choice.
well, was it for classes?
I've no, it could be, but like I
Yes.
interpret it as like 3 different like services in 3 different languages.
Oh yeah, church. It may just be that like they can't render Japanese text in.
That's what I thought when I drove past it, and then someone passed me in like the left turning lane, and then flipped me off for driving too slow. So that's crazy.
Okay.
Anywho,
so in Japanese, like it would be neko ga ki no ue ni imasu. So tree, genitive, top, locative, and then your copula. Cat.
topic.
No, it's not topic. It's subject. That would be neko wa.
It will be Nicola.
Tree, gen, top, look. And also, because there's no spaces, there isn't, I think, a phonological reason for you not to interpret it either as. It's just that I've got used to seeing not with 2 hyphens. Anyway, because that's often how I think it's especially for names. You get a lot of the Shinto names for gods and things have a no in the middle. Bye, Jonathan.
Bye, Jonathan. We shall be saying goodbye very soon.
Yeah.
But that is okay if you may or may not be able to make LTS this week. Yes, spin-off show out of here.
I never even told you the whole reason why I went into this schedule thing to begin with.
Oh yeah, we fully lost the
because I got so confused by the whole thing about the 23rd.
That did throw you off. But yeah. What were you going to say about like planning for scripts and such?
It was basically that we, after the World Building Festival, we're kind of ready to, like, I don't think we should leave it too long to actually start working on the next series. Like, maybe we start in October.
Oh my God. Whoa, that threw me for a loop. Yeah.
No, I mean, this is probably a bad time to like start springing things on you.
Yeah. Well, because also by that point, the Let's Have a Relay will likely be in full force. That doesn't concern you a little bit, but it is going to be happening, and Lexember will be happening.
Not in October. Well, Lexember will be close, but
yes, that is. I'm just thinking very, very far ahead, I guess is what I'm getting at.
Okay, I'm not suggesting that we do. I would suggest for Lexember we do Bokuz.
Oh no, we were already there. I already agree with that. Yes. Don't worry about that.
But I think that like we are at a stage where I I know my life is really busy right now, and it's gonna get busier.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that like I was really surprised how not that far off what Langtime Studios was doing. We are.
Yeah, that kind of did surprise me as well. We're weirdly like in line.
And basically, like if you're, I think what threw me off really was that if we're planning stuff around having 2 script episodes,
Bingo.
I think next week we basically need to be ready to go, for me to go on to the 16th and say to Jonathan, like, this is what we're doing.
Yeah, no, I concur with that. I think that's what I kind of had thought, is that like I had understood that you saying the schedule was us planning, was your planning of planning when we were doing the script. And I agreed that next week should be devoted to understanding how we should script.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and I thought that we could maybe start, like, we have an idea of when, from the sound changes, we know the loan words arrive after the 9th sound change, basically.
And with loan words, we'll definitely start to come writing systems, not maybe directly.
Well,
go on it. Go ahead.
We know it's not going to come before.
We know it ain't going to come before. That is very true.
And we also know from this system how some of the sounds are being assimilated.
Yeah, I think at the latest, it has to be, at the earliest rather, it has to be around number 12 where we get our writing system.
Well, I think it should be we run into the question of when is it originated? When are the reforms?
Yeah.
And
but like that's not to say that like they're going to get a writing system at the same time as loan words. It might come later on, theoretically.
Like if we do it before 16, we would have orthographic words where sometimes an R is spelled with an H and sometimes an N is, sorry, sometimes an H is spelled with an R and sometimes an N is spelled with an L. Oh, no, look, World Boundary Swalos is after that. Like, I don't want to have to write with the system we have loads of random schwas.
No.
Anyway,
we are much over time.
Yeah, I think that we can like world build these questions out next week.
I think it's going to be our main priority.
So, like, I thought even Bangladesization is really late. So, we will. Sorry for giving you that jump scare. Not jump scare. The surprise. I'll see you on Friday.
Definitely see both people this weekend. I know that Remy is planning on not being around here because it is consuming our time. So I'm like, yeah, have fun. Like go spend a night on the town. So I'm going to encourage that. But everybody, I had fun today. Jake, did you have fun?
I had fun today.
Okay, so with that being said, goodbye, everybody. We shall see us for scripting next Tuesday. I cannot wait. Bye-bye, big hugs.
Oh, feeling love from Jesse right now.